destinations, and then you'll close it.
That's right, dude.
Welcome to Neighbors Cooking. Today we've got an exciting and healthy recipe for you. Moroccan style lamb. This dish is bursting with flavor and perfect for a nutritious meal. Before we dive into the recipe, let's take a bit of a journey into the history of Moroccan food. Moroccan cuisine is a vibrant fusion of Mediterranean, Arabic, and African influences. Rich in spices and flavors, it reflects the diverse cultural tapestry of the region. Key ingredients like cumin, coriander, cinnamon, red pepper, and saffron combine to create mouth-watering dishes that have been treasured for centuries. Before we get started with this recipe, I am thrilled to introduce an extraordinary guest tonight who has dedicated his life to advocacy and community. Joining us is Ron deHardt, a groundbreaking LGBTQ advocate with an impressive resume. He currently serves as the mayor pro tem for the city of Palm Springs and is the co-president of USA Prides. Additionally, Ron is the president of Palm Springs Pride and one of the most respected pride organizations in the country. His commitment has been spread across numerous commissions where he continuously uses his platform to promote equity, acceptance, and unity. Ron's tireless efforts to advance LGBTQ rights have made him a respected and beloved figure in both Palm Springs and the broader community. We're honored to have him here today to share his insights and join us in creating tonight's delicious dish. Let's give a warm welcome to Ron deHardt.
Yay!
Yay!
I was wondering if there's a laugh track.
There's no laugh track. Have you stand over here?
Oh my! I'm in my assigned spot.
You're in your assigned spot, so welcome. The first time you've been to my house.
I know, this is great. This is fantastic. I can't wait to get going.
Well, we're gonna talk a little bit about Pride first, because we've got Pride coming up in November, right?
I can talk about Pride for hours.
I know.
And everybody knows you can talk about Pride for even more.
Is that an insult? Ah!
Give the girl a microphone and she'll just go on forever.
That's not true. Well, maybe it's true. But, you know, I love Pride, and you clearly love Pride, and you love the organization. How long have you been with Pride?
Palm Springs Pride, I first volunteered in 2005.
Right.
And I started as the president of the organization in 2010.
Okay. So a 14 years.
Yeah, a few years.
Almost half the length of Pride.
Yeah, the longest serving leader of the Palm Springs Pride organization in our history. So,
wow.
Yeah, soon I need to retire. I think that's what that means.
Well, we're celebrating our 38th year this year.
That's right.
And our theme is Be You.
Be You.
So people are curious, how do we come up with the themes? Is that something Ron just dreams up in the middle of the night, or what's the premise of the theme for each year?
I call you when you say this is what we should do, and that's what we do.
I had nothing to do with that. I'm usually begging for the theme until he finally gives it to me. So BU is part of a couple of years of going forward to our 40-year.
So that we're getting ready for the 40th anniversary of Pride in Palm Springs, and as we count down to 40, we're tying the themes together. So this year will be You, and then it will be Heard, and then the 40th anniversary, it will be Included. So be included in Palm Springs. And it resonates with not only the folks that live here, but the perception that people have of Palm Springs as being a welcome and diverse community.
Right.
And we're embracing that over the next 3 years, and as we celebrate the 40th anniversary.
Now, you're also your second year into the city council.
Yes.
And you'll be the mayor in November.
I am the lady in waiting.
Like Hillary Clinton on the sideline.
So I will become mayor on December 12th.
December 12th.
Yes.
Awesome.
The same night that David Reddy will be sworn in as our new council member for District 5.
Yes.
And who knows who will be the council member for District 4.
Well, you know, we've had one of the contenders running on the show the other week, and we've got David Rios coming on
nice.
Next week. He'll be on my birthday show.
Oh, nice.
So he's coming out for that show. We've got Will Rollins coming on.
Beautiful.
So you're kind of doing a little bit of kitchen politics before the season
Oh, that's
ends.
excellent. That's
We've got
great.
Lisa Middleton coming on. We've got Chrissy Holstage coming on.
Wonderful.
So we have the whole team of Team Palm Springs coming on.
Yeah, no, that's great. It's a lot of fun.
It's
fun and it's exciting to be here.
So I'm going to go through the ingredients here in a minute, but I'm going to start having you get this lamb going, all right?
Okay, so do people know what I'm cooking?
They will in a minute.
Camera up above?
Nope, they will in a minute.
Oh.
So I'm going to go through the ingredients. We're making
What do I turn this on?
Right here.
No. How much did I put it on?
It's on medium.
Medium,
There
okay.
you go. There's a crusher there for the meat if you need it.
Okay.
So you do cook.
Yeah.
What do you like to cook?
I cook food. And people who always visited our house, they said, well, this is Mexican food.
Okay.
And to us, it's just, this is what we ate.
So your predominant favorite is cooking Mexican food?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
today it's chili con carne, tacos, tamales, rice and beans, and
Okay.
Chili con papas.
Now, are you in your new house yet? Back into your house yet?
No.
No. You have a beautiful kitchen there.
Rub it in.
No, I thought you were going to be there anytime. So Ron is getting a pound of ground lamb. Now, typically this recipe would be done in a slow cooker and would take a lot more time to cook because we would use chunks of lamb rather than the ground lamb. So we're trying to get this done in the 30 minutes. So this is a Moroccan lamb recipe.
Who set the 30-minute limit?
Me.
But that's the whole idea, is to do
A meal in 30 minutes.
Home?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So it's to encourage people to be able to cook and be creative in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and go do the ingredients, and we'll go through them with you. So Ron's cooking up a pound of lamb.
Behind the scenes in the background.
No, you're here. They can see you.
Who's in the foreground of the camera? I'm in the back of the kitchen on the stove. Don't mind me.
Finally, I'm in the front.
Don't mind me. I'm just here back in the kitchen stirring up a pot.
So let's go through the ingredients. We're using today 2 teaspoons of extra virgin oil. We're using 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 1/4 teaspoons of coriander. We've got a 1/2 teaspoon of red peppers. We've got 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Now, I know everybody always buys tomato paste in a jar, in a can like this. Buy it in the tube, then you can just squirt out what you need to use and you don't waste a whole can of tomato paste. We've got 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, some lemon rind, a large onion, some coriander,
Parsley?
No, it's
cilantro.
Thank you, cilantro, your favorite spice. We've got a 1/2 cup of golden raisins.
Now you're profiling.
1/2 cup of golden raisins, some carrots, some garbanzo beans, and we got it as soon as this gets
We
going.
don't put any spice on this?
Not yet. No, we've got all these spices that are going to go in a minute.
Oh, after it browns.
Yeah, so we're
so
gonna
we
get
just
it,
brown it.
So we got to brown it, and then you're going to take it out with that spoon and put it in the pan, in that pan over there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to cook the onions and the carrots and add all the spices in.
Okay, but we're just browning.
We're just browning what we've got in the pan. Now, when we go to serve this later, we're serving this over a couscous and like a salad. So it's couscous and some salad and lemon juice and lemon and olive oil, and we're going to mix it all together and have the couscous with this lamb that we're going to top on top of it.
So is this like one of them shows where you just show mixing the ingredients and then all of a sudden you pull out a complete
Sometimes if
dish
there's
out of
something in the oven, no, but this will be done when
Well,
we're
I
done.
see the couscous is done.
So the couscous is done because it takes 30 minutes to cook.
Oh.
And so, there does have to be a certain amount of prep done. So like all of this prep that we did in advance.
So how long does it take to do the prep?
This took me about 15 minutes.
So 15 minutes.
Yep.
And then you got a 30-minute meal to cook.
About 20 minutes because we talked for at least 10.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
yeah, this is looking good.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be all the way cooked because we're going to put
it. It doesn't smell too lamby though.
No. I love lamb though. It's one of my favorite meats.
Where do you do the grocery shop?
Jensen's.
Oh yeah, don't you love Jensen's?
I do love Jensen's, and I'm working on them being a sponsor. So hi, Jensen's.
Hi, Jensen. Great community supporters.
They are great community supporters.
Okay, we're looking good here.
All right, so go ahead and take that, leave it on. Take that out with a slotted spoon and put it in that pan there.
I recognize your little spoon holder thing here. Rainbow colors.
Rainbow colors.
Nice.
I got this one too.
Ouch! Your little rubber's not thick enough.
Yeah, just use this and scoop it out.
Oh.
There you go.
The challenges he has.
The challenges of life. So I've been volunteering with you as director of volunteers for, this is my 6th year now.
Oh my God.
6
Why does
years.
it feel like 22?
Because you're a brute.
He said last year that I bark at him.
A little bit sometimes. All right, so we're going to use the oil that came from the lamb.
All right.
We're going to put in these onions, and you're going to start with those.
Is that really grease, or is it just grease and liquids?
It's grease and a little bit of liquids. That's
Okay.
it. Yep. And we're going to just soften those up a little bit. We're also going to put the carrots in, and we're going to start letting those saute a little bit. It's really pretty quick because, you know, we're not cooking them down completely, because as it starts to all blend together, they'll all cook together.
Yeah.
So we want a little bit of crunch in it, because that gives us some crunch in there with the carrots.
You want crunch with your onions?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay.
Yeah, it just gives some dimension to the dish.
All right.
You know, you get different flavor profiles and different crunches in your, because we also have garbanzo beans that we're adding into this, which are going to be delicious. So we have added,
when do you call them chickpeas versus garbanzo beans?
I guess it's just
where you grew up in the
grew
country?
up, yeah. So, you know, I spent a lot of time in the South, and they called them chickpeas in the South.
So, but do Moroccans call them garbanzo beans?
They call them garbanzo beans, yes.
Okay. And Chinese? Do Chinese even cook with them?
I don't know. I don't think so. I've never seen garbanzo beans in a Chinese dish.
I know, but we're starting out. It seems like we could be making a Chinese.
We could be making a Chinese dish, but we're not. We're making a Moroccan dish.
Okay, so your onion is limp.
Okay, limp. That's good. All right, so now we're going to start adding our seasons. All right, cumin, coriander, cinnamon.
No, I smelled cinnamon already.
Oh, maybe.
All right.
Don't question me.
Well, I smelled cinnamon after the second pour.
Some salt.
Oh. I guess I'm not supposed to say that because you can't sniff on TV, right?
Well, you can describe the smell. It smells really delicious.
Well, you bawled me out because I said it was cinnamon.
Oh, that's all right. Lemon juice.
Okay.
A little bit of red pepper flakes.
Well, this does go pretty quick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot of red pepper. Is this a number 3 or a number 4?
No, that was just half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes.
So do you call it a number 2 or?
I call it baby spice. Take that tomato paste.
It looks like a small animal did poo-poo.
Thank you. And we're going to put in the garbanzo beans.
So why did the garbanzo go in last?
Because we're still trying to keep some crunch in this.
Okay.
So, you know, Moroccan food's not all mushy necessarily, and the garbanzo beans just, again, add a little bit.
So have I cooked it too long? Because I don't have any crunch in the onion.
No, the onions are fine. They're supposed to be mushy by this point. So you've got that going, and we're going to put in some chicken broth.
Oh, nice. And I keep stirring.
Keep stirring it all together. So it's all one pan.
So how much chicken broth are you supposed to put in?
Well, we kind of judge it. So you don't want it to be watery because you want it to
you sound worse than my grandmother. It's like a cup?
2 cups is what the recipe calls for.
Okay.
But I kind of just add it in until I see that it's going to cook down mostly.
So you want it looking kind of like this?
Yeah, I want it kind of be stewy.
Covered with all this, the ingredients?
Kind of like a stew.
Okay. And then you just let it simmer?
We're going to put in the raisins.
Golden
raisins.
From California.
Of course. And we're going to put in the lemon zest. There you go.
How much lemon zest?
That was just one lemon.
That smells good.
Yeah, it's just one lemon zest. So you're going to keep stirring that for a minute. Oh, and did we put the, yeah, I didn't do the olive oil. No, I didn't do the olive oil. Then some olive oil. All right.
So what does the olive oil do at this point, though?
It just adds some flavor. It's not meant as a frying mechanism. It's just for a little bit of flavor.
So what kind of olive oil? Like
cold pressed?
Never virgin or
virgin olive oil, yeah.
Extra virgin?
I buy, what do I buy?
In this house?
Prosecco.
Oh, nice.
So I always use good oils and good
from Jensen's?
From Jensen's,
okay,
of course. But I try to use really quality ingredients. I try to go to the local and get local fresh produce, so we're supporting our local. And then you're going to put this meat back in.
Right now?
Yep. And then you're going to cook that all up into a nice...
Don't dare do anything that he doesn't tell me to do.
Just like me at Pride.
Where's Mitch? Oh, he was.
So now we're going to create what this is going on top of, while you keep simmering and stirring that all together.
Yeah. Okay.
In here, I've got 2 cups of arugula. We're going to add to that a little bit of olive oil, a couple teaspoons.
Is that coming in here?
It's going to be what the couscous and the arugula are going to be mixed together.
Okay. All right.
And that will go on top of it.
Nice, nice.
And then we're going to put some pepper and some lemon juice on this. And I'm going to mix it all together. And then I'm going to take the couscous that we made earlier. This is just a box of couscous that you can just follow the instructions on. We're going to mix that into the arugula.
How much couscous?
I made enough for, I did a whole box, so it's enough for 5 or 6 people. But
how come you didn't put it all in?
Because they don't need it all.
I like couscous.
All right, we'll put more in. So this is
a box makes
enough for 5
cups?
enough for 5 or 6 people.
Okay.
Really, yeah. All right, so we're just mixing this all
what
together.
What kind of couscous is that?
I used Far East.
Not flavored.
Not flavored. I put a little bit of garlic and lemon in it just now, and some olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So then we're going to take a bowl. I'm going to take some of this mixture.
So my liquid hasn't boiled off too much yet.
It will. We're not in too big of a hurry.
It's only a 30-minute show.
We're not quite in 30 minutes.
Oh, are we doing good?
We're doing good.
Oh, we're ahead of time.
We are most likely ahead of time. So do we know, so tell anything special happening with this Pride this year? Anything new?
We have a new DJ stage at the intersection of Tockwitz and Palm Canyon.
Okay.
Across from Starbucks, a community partner of Palm Springs Pride.
Yes.
And we appreciate their support. So that's a new DJ stage all weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And Arenas, we're coming back with a large, full-on, big stage, not just a DJ stage on Arenas.
And we're opening Halloween night.
And we have a Halloween celebration of all the queens and kings of Palm Springs. So it's Dia de la Reina on Halloween night on Arenas. So we will celebrate all the queens in Palm Springs and a few kings. So everybody can come down to Arenas and have a great time on Halloween night. And you can come as a queen or a queen, however you like, whatever the preference might be, and come out and just have a great time.
So this is our 2nd year opening on Thursday.
Yes.
We just happened to get Halloween this year.
Yeah, every 6 or 7 years it happens that way.
And then we open again Friday night at 6.
Friday night at 6 on Arenas and Palm Canyon on the main stage in front of the Hyatt.
Right?
Yeah.
We can't tell who the entertainment is yet. He won't let me. But it's going to be really good.
People don't want to really know that you're going to be out there in a skimpy little shorty shorts, tap dancing a routine on Friday night. We want people to come to Pride, Mitch.
And how many are we expecting this year? Like 150,000, 200,000?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The insurance company records how much
20,000.
So, and you pay for every person that
Gotcha.
you expects to come. No, we'll have. It's an election year. People come out and celebrate in election years. They come out and celebrate, protest. They come out and feel. They want to feel like they're a part of what's going on, the process.
Right.
And during an election year, you'll see a much larger audience participating in Pride. So we expect, we'll have well over 60,000 people on Saturday. By far, we'll exceed 60,000 people on Sunday. Friday, there'll be 15,000 or so. And Thursday night, 8,000 to 10,000 people. So it's the largest event in Palm Springs. And it's the largest LGBTQ event in Coachella Valley, and
one of the largest free events also for Pride.
It is the large. See, you do.
I do listen.
It is the largest free Pride festival south of San Francisco.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're very proud to have that, and I'm excited. I run the volunteer team, so we're looking for like 400 volunteers this year. So we're going to have you go to pspride.org and get involved and click and join us. But we're going to go ahead and make this onto the top of our salad.
Yeah, it looks good.
So I'm going to take that slotted spoon that I took away from you somewhere. Here it is in my bowl.
Why is that sign over there say "kiss the cook"?
Because nobody ever kisses me. I need to make recommendations.
Now, see, that looks very pretty.
All right.
And you put the cilantro on top?
Put the cilantro on top. And a little bit of lemon.
Juice?
Nope, just a slice of lemon.
More zest?
Just a slice. The zest is already in there.
So you juice it?
Yep, so we're just going to put a little slice on top for good looks.
Oh.
All right. And there you have it. So now...
Am I able to advance out of my back room?
You can leave your back room. You're going to come up here and you're going to face that camera. You're going to get to have a taste.
I get to taste it now.
Yes.
Does everybody get to see the picture, how pretty it is?
Oh, here, you can tilt it a little bit.
It really
put it
is.
under this camera.
It really is a pretty dish.
Yeah.
And you saw how much time it took for us to, oh, look at the steam coming up. You saw how much time it took us to cook it, which was no time at all.
No time at all. And it's a great healthy recipe. It's under 700 calories.
And it's very hot. So I'm going to take a little bit and my limp onions. Oh my God, that's good. I didn't get any lamb. I need to have another piece. I need to have some lamb. Oh, that is very good.
Good.
It's got really nice flavor. You'll be surprised. This is really nice flavor. Great dish to cook if you're in a rush for 30 minutes.
There you go. Well, I'm going to have you move over there just a little bit.
See what he does? He kicks you in the back of the kitchen.
No, just like about the dog behind you. All right. So as we wrap up tonight's episode of Neighbors Cooking, I want to extend a heartfelt thanks to Ron.
It's only 7:22.
Oh, he's complaining about time. I wanted to heartfelt. So you keep throwing me off my time.
You're cutting me out of my time.
Ron, it's been my honor and privilege to always work with you with pride. I appreciate everything you do for our city. Your dedication and spirit truly are inspirational. Remember, if you want to volunteer for Palm Springs Pride, just visit pspride.org, click on Get Involved, and sign up. Every bit of help counts and brings us closer as a community. Food is the ultimate connector, bringing lasting connections and creating special memories. Food is love, and I deeply appreciate the love and commitment each of you have shown our show. Please continue to join us every Wednesday, and don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Your support and love are what make all this possible. Keep cooking, keep building love through food, and I'll see you next week back here in the kitchen. Have a great week.
I got to kiss the cook. Well, we ended in